This conference will now be recorded.
Did y'all hear that notice?
Yes.
Yes.
We're just gonna wait for NRB to show face. Here she is.
Hi, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
I'm looking at you.
Hi, Nicole.
All right.
You have to turn on your speaker. I can see you.
Okay, so I normally I turn it off so that it doesn't run interference.
Okay.
Sometimes when you mute it, you don't get that feedback. So if we begin to get the feedback, then all you got to do is turn the speaker on mute.
Well, we're gonna get started at 5:30.
When I grow up, I want to be like you.
Who's that, Betty?
Yeah, I said when I grow up, I want to be like you, man.
Oh man, I'm just the man sitting next to the man who's sitting next to the man.
Hey,
A lot of city.
the man ain't tall enough. You got to be 5'7" to be the man. Isn't the man handsome? Hey,
No,
40, 35.
This is not my show, man. You got artists who's on the show. I'm just in the audience. This is Kierston and Gannon show, man. I don't have nothing to do with this.
Nicole. So I want to thank everyone for joining us for this pilot too, for the 5 Points Art Gallery virtual artist chat. We have 8 sessions planned, and this is the first of 8. Each one will have a different spin and focus on different artists and different aesthetics, and kind of just use it as a platform to engage with each other, keep each other safe, talk about what the artists are doing in spite of the current times, try to be some encouragement for all, and also allow supporters of the space and some collectors of these works to actually see the artists and talk to them themselves and actually feel like a heart and pulse of personality behind the work. And so, as always, when I do like a talk in the gallery, I like it to be very like laid back, casual, real. So, I always try to take the elitism out of this practice, even though I know some people like that. I want to make it more accessible, and I think that also will help cultivate collectors too, who are historically not held or included in that practice. So this first session is going to be focusing on the 2 current exhibitors in the space whose beautiful exhibition had a great start and opening and got cut short. So we're going to focus on Kierston Ghaznavi, who's a Milwaukee artist. Her exhibition is called Without a Stitch. We're also going to talk to Gannon Crutcher, who's a New Jersey-based artist. His exhibition is called Queen King Regal Beings. And then we're going to pull in a mutual friend of Gannon and I, Nicole Brown, who is the founder and a designer of I call it menswear. What's the proper title?
It's everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. So she also sells products in the gallery and gift shop. She does the bow ties from start to finish. That's her product, but it's a mutual friend of Gannon and mine. We're including her here because she actually encouraged me. I thought it would be a nice tie. Gannon has a little secret about his dedication to her. And yeah, I want to kind of include everybody in this and show how networking works. So, Kierston, I guess we can start with you. What have you been up to? Can you hear me?
Well, I've been kind of. Is this better? Because my phone is like propped up. So. Can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear me. Okay. I had a couple weeks at home because I work at a call center, so it's been kind of a crazy month, basically, of course. But I spent a lot of time at home, and it's been a while since I really kind of just did some drawing and like sketching. And so I thought maybe I would start like a coloring book again because I did a coloring book in 2016. So this is the first one that I did. I did the sheet and then I color it with markers. I primarily work like with markers and pens. So this is one that I did. And I've been kind of like nostalgic, I guess, lately. So I kind of did this 90s bedroom. I've been thinking about like just times that were really just good. And I was like a teenager in the 90s. So nothing was really on my mind. Nothing worried me. So I kind of wanted to do some nostalgia and comforting kind of drawings. So that's kind of all I've been working on.
I'm gonna show everybody.
I have so many
We have
like
in the gift
supplies
shop.
and stuff because I've been organizing my drawing area. So I found a lot of like pieces of wood, and I still have scraps from the larger dolls that I made. So I've been trying to figure out because I can make with all of that stuff too.
And I'm trying to let everyone know you have an existing coloring book in the gift shop too. I've gotten a lot of calls about how to help support the
Yeah, that's
artists.
the coloring book that I designed in 2016 called the Anti-Adulting Coloring Book. So I took about
You're going in and out.
yeah, it's about 20 illustrations, and I self-published it and designed the layout and did all the illustrations in a couple of months in 2016. So
Very cool.
I still have quite a few copies of those.
So the room I'm sitting in the gallery is the
Yeah,
exhibit.
I don't know. I think it might be my
Kierston.
connection.
And so Kierston made like paper dolls.
Is this any better? Can you hear me any better?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
The audio is fine. The video is choppy.
The video is choppy.
It's
So
like a delay.
Yeah, I think it's delayed.
For this exhibition, she increased her scale from smaller paper dolls to like life-size, larger wood pin dolls. So the dolls you see on the walls in the gallery, they too move, but they're now made out of wood. Painted. This exhibition was very interactive, and what we learned is that people are still afraid to touch art. Make it accessible to them. So this is what Without a Stitch exhibition, which will be extended until sometime in June to allow hopefully this environment issue, health issue to pass. You good, Kierston? We're gonna circle to Gannon. Can you hear us? Mr. Crutcher.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello.
How have things been for you?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
How have things been for you?
Say it again.
How have things been for you?
Uh-oh.
Oh, uh, during the self quarantine, I'm trying to stay in, stay sanitary, um, mentally and physically. And I've been doing some sketches here and there. Working on a new piece now. I don't know if you can see in the background. A new queen I'm working on. She's inspired by Dan Mask.
Do you have a name for your new queen?
Also, working on something.
And if you can hear it froze.
Yes, working on something for the wearable art in collaboration with Nicole. Back in phases of it.
Oh,
So what Gannon is mentioning that the gallery had
So yeah,
scheduled a
some
wearable art fashion show that was going to be
have
tied to
been
the
drawn.
RC. Can you hear me? And so he was showing you a garment that him and Nicole have been collaborating on for the show.
Yes, fashion show. Yeah.
cool.
And it's inspired by one of his pieces in the exhibition, Buoy Buoy. I can show you it while you keep talking.
Yeah, it's all by Marifi Bui Bui.
These
Himself
are
was inspired by which that painting in its the Anansi stories. With my work, I try to imagine African sculptures and masks uh, coming and how would they look into the physical realm? Look, how would they dress? Like a call I had been working on. Yes, this is one of the ideas uh, that's him right there. I call them spiritual portraits. So my work is because spirits inhabit them. So I just wanted my work to inhabit.
it's cutting off.
Oh, yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, now.
Now, yes.
Okay.
I don't hear anything.
Are you saying anything? Annie, can you hear us? I'm gonna chat him real quick, sorry.
But when I start them off, in particular, I don't have a focus in mind. Yeah, I just kind of let it come organically. It transforms to something or someone that I know, unknowingly, or like the one that Fatima's at right now is my mom, my aunt. So um, it's just interesting when I'm creating these, how they just seem to morph into people that I like or appreciate. Um,
Speaking about appreciation,
there's even one in the show. Oh yeah, can Fatima hear from Spain? Yes, yes, like that one, right? So my work, and so she and I sat text via text often.
Can't really hear you.
Inspire each other to do different things. And she just, and I don't know. I wanted to use the original sketch. It was actually a man, and Nicole knows it, but it was actually a man. But when I went to make it larger, it turned into Nicole instead of being the original sketch of a man. And the tie is one of her ties. And so, and even with the background on that one, it's a little different than most of the others in that it's faded out. And I realized I faded it out because, you know, as artists, we work at different times. So it's like 4 a.m. and looking outside my window, the sunrise was, I had been coming up.
So if you
It
didn't
was
fully,
so beautiful. And I was like, you know, I think that's what I want to do. I want to do the sunrise, which actually, can you hear me, Nicole?
it's a little choppy, but I'm gonna try to tell him what you were saying. So that piece that we stayed on is his appreciation and
Okay.
image of Nicole, who is our mutual friend and also the designer of the bow ties that are also sold independently through herself, but also in the galleries. I'm going to show you some. The title of the piece is called Sunrise in Ruth. What is it? Sunrise by Ruth in Port of Spain. The bow tie she's wearing in the piece is one of her real bow ties, and it's
With
called
Ruth.
with
Yeah.
Ruth in Port of Spain. And the bow ties design was called Port of Spain. And so I'm going to show you some of the pieces she has in the gift shop that are available for purchase if you want. But Nicole, I'm gonna open it up to you to talk about your company, what you've been doing, and like any projects that you're working on.
Okay, can everybody hear me? Nod, wave. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm Nicole. How y'all doing? Good evening. So I've been having a lack in production now with all the virus situation. So I have ties on hand, but I don't have any new production right now. I was in the middle of actually getting a new factory and sourcing new products, and then I was like, no thanks. So in the meantime, I had some scrap fabric, so I started making masks by hand, which is very time consuming because I don't have a real machine. Bless his little heart, it can only work for like an hour and then it gets tired. So I work and then I leave it, and I work and I leave it. Yeah, so I learned a lot about just the engineering of masks. That's been a very interesting thing. I have to wear a mask while I'm making them. So yeah, it gets a little warm, but I'm learning different techniques. So I've been working on that for now and just trying to figure out who can I donate them to, because I don't want to just drop them in the mail and hope that they get somewhere. So I'm looking for locations in Harlem that would take them, but I'm trying to like ask before I go out and start knocking on doors, because yeah, you don't want to just be going out meandering in this situation. So hopefully by Friday I'll have a place for myself.
New York was on lockdown first, wasn't it? Like heavy.
Mm-hmm.
They're finding people for right?
Yeah, it's crazy out here. The grocery store lines.
New Jersey as well.
Wow.
Milwaukee, not yet.
It's getting there.
It's getting
Today
there,
we
though.
have our elections.
Yeah, I heard that. That's not good.
So you have to choose either whether you want your health or the vote.
And if you're gonna have your liberties after you vote, you're gonna be alive to have the liberties.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
But I guess the bright side is we learning new things.
Yeah.
Learning that hand sewing is really not my jazz, but I'm doing it. And people learning all type of new skills. My friend picking up piano and all kind of stuff. So
I'm picking
I
up
learned
learning how to cook
You learn how to cook.
for
I'm
my
glad
new fiance.
those food.
I've been taking some of Benny's cooking lessons.
Okay, skills.
He puts his recipes on Facebook.
Oh, okay. I got paying attention. Oh, Benny's mic is not on.
We can't hear you, Benny.
There you go.
I did chicken sliders today for lunch. So I had these little chicken patties I had made up and froze, so I have stuff in my freezer I can just grab. And so I just turned on the skillet, dropped them in there with some onions, put some buns in there, drop some cheese on that, slice some tomatoes and lettuce, put it all together in like 10 minutes, and I had 2 chicken sliders for my lunch and went right back to work.
If you can't tell, he is from the South because he said tomatoes.
And potatoes.
Nice.
I'm proud of my Southern heritage.
I didn't know tomatoes had an R.
Hey, don't feel bad now.
In the South, we rearranged the English language. In fact, I say the English language is my second language, not my first language.
I eat the chicken and waffles.
Oh boy.
Well, is there any questions from outside of Nicole, Kierston, and Gannon for the artists? Any ideas about how to collaborate in this time? It's
Well,
open.
I must apologize for not being able to be at the opening. It's been kind of a crazy for me. I believe I missed the opening because I was either on the. But I wanted to at least congratulate you both for what I thought was a fantastic show based on what I could see. And your pieces are just getting bigger and bigger, but more spectacular at the same time. So I'm really proud of you and how the work has really grown. And it seems as though that you're really comfortable. Your narrative, I really enjoy that.
Yeah, I was very
Thank you,
proud
Matope.
about the show. I really hated it that short because the moment was really strong. I even had someone from a magazine write me about doing some season, and I had sent them images and information. And now I don't know where it's at in that process, but it had good attendance. All of the openings have really good attendance, but this was one of the stronger ones. And I really got momentum exactly what I want this to utilize for is to open the market to artists. You all met, now there might be opportunities out east. She's met somebody else new. And like Gannon was getting it published, he was going to have an article published. And so I think that was cut short, but I don't want anyone to get discouraged. Everyone's still producing. And I'm trying to make the work still accessible. So I'm working on the website to make to transfer the work, but also create an inventory list and post it, and then email it out to the distribution list so people can view it. It has all the dimensions, prices, and all that information so that they can see the work that is in the space. and hopefully, you know, can generate some sales if possible. I know it's easier to determine like aesthetic sometimes over paper versus in person.
Purchase with social.
Everything as accessible virtually as possible. So if you have any ideas for me too to help you, let me know. Any other comments, questions? No? I also want to give a special shout out to Nicole.
Hi.
Oh, sorry. Question. Would you be able to do something like, I don't know, you see how like they'll have a landscape or something like out in nature, and so they'll do a video Zoom and it'll be like kind of high def to go around. So like, I don't know, just make a little video or sort.
That's right. You asked me to be all tech savvy, you know I hate technology.
Oh yeah, iPhone.
I can try, like I'm willing to try. I have a camera that does landscape. I just don't want to distort the images like the work. So in certain ways it needs to be captured. I'm not selling like the gallery itself, the space. I'm trying to sell the work. So in certain ways that things need to be captured. But then there's also, I've used the app before that does like the panoramic 360 kind of thing. So I can work on that as well. But I've also offered to like, because I live above the gallery, to come downstairs if people call, figure out some way to Skype, FaceTime, do a video chat, and I will walk them through the space so they get a better idea of scale. You know, then it's live, I can play with the work so they can see, you know, how it really is versus just the 360 view. I feel like if they take, I know that they're really interested versus, you know, putting energy out there for people to just be entertained per se.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I don't know, because Facebook does that weird 3D photo thing where it looks like very crisp, but you can see all aspects of, it's usually a person, but sometimes they will have like a landscape. So I don't know if that would work on the gallery space.
I'm open to helping and trying to make sure visibility is still there for the artist. So I'm trying things. I mean, like these are the exhibited works. They're larger. And I have a bunch of inventory in the gift shop, which is where it gets like real crazy. So yeah.
I think that
Hi, Fatima. I don't know.
Sorry.
This is Charlotte. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. I can't see you. Now I can't hear you.
She has to turn the video on if she wants to.
If you want to, you can.
Oh,
I can.
okay. I just want to congratulate you on your space, and I've been wanting to come in, but as long as you can hear me. But yeah, I've been wanting to come into your space. Have not been able to. So when I saw this opportunity today, I set my timer so that I could come on and listen to about everything that's going on. So I'm really happy and excited for you and the space and the artists who've been participating.
Thank you so much. And if you need like for me to walk around more, you can call me and I'll do like if you have Sophie, I think you were going to say something else.
Well, I was just going to say, I think that to include a conversation on artists, I think was a very good idea. So I looked at your calendar that you sent out, and that's how I got the notice. So of course, what I do is check the emails as often as possible. You know, I got all these students that are contacting me because I'm in the midst of teaching remotely. So I've got 2 classes, twice a week. I'm literally teaching 4 classes. I found out that it's a good platform for me. I have the capacity to teach up to 100 students online at the same time. So I've been trying different media. So I wanted to ask you though, had you planned on even doing just a brief, recording? Because I don't know exactly how this platform works. It's the first time that I've actually used this one. I've been using WebEx. I've been using Zoom. So this is the first time I've used this one. So I thought, well, no, now I've got, 3 different video conference types. So I think you may have a recording mechanism. So in some cases, you may be able to capture some of these conversations, especially the ones that you're forecasting going forward. And I think the more you do it, the better you get at it. But I too wanted to chime in with what Charlotte said in terms of being able to have a platform to just stay connected. And that's probably the best way to really grow your audience. And I think that as people come to understand that you are making these connections like this, that capacity will go up. So do you know exactly how many people you could have on now at once?
This platform, I've used 2. This is the second one. This is GoToMeeting, and I've used Zoom. I know with this platform, it can go up to 250. And so with right now, I have the capacity, capability to do 250 people at one time. Zoom, I'm not sure, but it's up there too.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. The
I'm
only
trying out both for different sessions. Like the first 2 this one and the next one will be the GoToMeeting, and then like the other ones after that, they might shift to Zoom.
Yeah.
I know some of the artists have preferences. Some other artists like Zoom. I know Nicole had a preference towards this. She's used it before. And so we're trying different things out.
Makes sense. Yeah, I just thought I'd ask. Yeah.
Is anybody still being forced to work outside of the home?
Yes.
Yep.
So Gannon, you're working outside the home as well? You couldn't hear me.
Gannon?
So maybe he didn't hear the question.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Can you hear me? Can you?
Ask if you're working outside of the home still.
Yes, I am still working out at home. Daytime flight attendant. So the only thing is I've actually have self-quarantined myself. So I took off from work 15 days so I can have that time away from
Being exposed.
Saturday. Or maybe not working, but I go back to maybe not. Lots of cancellations these days. But I tend not to go outside. Patience for me. So it's better for me and my mindset to stay inside.
I thought they was coming to get Benny.
Y'all hear that? I'm sorry.
Yeah. It sounds
Yes,
like
we still have to get paid.
huh?
They got to make a paycheck.
Right.
Rent.
Well, I went to pay my Home Depot bill today right before this, and they canceled the bill. That was nice.
They did what?
They either cancel the bill, like they show nothing due anytime, like there's no outstanding or anything, or they're like being nice and pushing it off to later, which is not nice because I would have paid it. But That's the only concession I've had thus far. Anything else? Oh, Matope, I am recording this, just so you know. I forgot to tell you. I made an announcement at the beginning, so it's been recording since 5:30.
Okay, all right, good. Okay. That's good.
Okay, I just wanted to wait my turn.
Oh, go for it.
Okay, I just wanted to say Fatima rocks, because I remember when the gallery first started up and she did all the renovations, and I was like, how did she do that? That was magic. So I'm just excited that it's going so well, and I'm proud of her. So I think it's awesome.
She's trying to embarrass me. So Nicole and I went to college together. Nicole got me one of my very first internships at Apple Bottom, the urban wear line. And she's always been looking out. That's how I met Gannon. She's got a friend who's an artist. Has been real active in putting people in touch with people and sharing her resources and her experience too. So it's exciting for me to use this space to, you know, pay it forward and like show appreciation and offer people to extend their businesses. That's the core of the space, is giving the people the space to work on their work. So,
Yeah. Every time I come by there, it's some new magical corner that she's developed. And I'm like, I didn't even know you could do that. So I'm just excited for her. Think it's great.
the newest was the Paint This Wall Pink for Kierston's exhibition. That's her coloring book. Baby steps.
Sound. Baby step.
Yawn. So if no one else has anything else,
Can y'all hear me?
is that you, Gannon?
I can hear you. You're coming in, you're going in and out though.
In and out. Nope.
I just want to say, you know, from my heart, I just want to say thank you to be showing and know. As she said, I got a friend that's an artist. I have a friend that's a gallery owner. Y'all should meet. Thank you for letting us meet. And that's it. 'Cause I know.
And if anyone wants contact information, you know, there's a chat on the side if you want to.
Going in and out. Okay, you heard that?
Yeah. You can write to gallery and I'll put everyone in contact. You guys can interface that way too. So. Benny,
I'm gonna go to vote.
okay. Log off. We're
Okay.
Nicole, do you want to send some masks to the gallery? I don't know if you're going to mail them.
Am I going to mail stuff? I have an order that I got yesterday. I haven't been to the post office yet, so I'm like gonna make one round to mask up and go out, like drop off for once a week to the post office.
Okay.
So we'll coordinate.
Alrighty. Any last words? Thank you for this pilot. Sorry about some of the connections. This was a test. everyone's service is different, but I appreciate the investment in time to talk with the artists and hear what they have to say and to interface with everyone.
It was nice meeting you, Gannon. Kierston, I feel around. Nice meeting you, Nicole.
Thank you,
All right. Take care.
Vinny.
And hopefully we'll see people on the Thursday session.
Nice meeting you.
Great.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Later.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Say it again.